Vervisch.
Yeah, Vervisch has backed it off, out of 11th place. So Guerriere, and did he tag Oriola? He didn't.
By some miracle.
Yeah, I know. How did he not? Well, he's run out of brakes as well. The Audi is the heaviest car, and that is really having some effect as well on their brakes. Now, all the Audi teams are going to have to look really strongly at brakes. He did, didn't he? He did hit Oriola, and somehow, yeah, I knew something had flown up. Somehow, Pepe was already turning in, and it didn't knock the car sideways.
Vervisch retired from the race earlier today, of course, with brake failure. So I suspect that is a similar issue.
Big lock up from Ted Björk. Yeah, we lost the car of Denis Dupont this morning. Had a heavy shunt in qualifying and didn't start either race. His car was wrecked and unrepairable, at least for this weekend. So Aurélien Pan is struggling for pace. It's only Jean-Carl Vernet, of all the Audi drivers, who's really had anything approaching a half-decent time here, including winning race 1. Yellow flags are out because that car is stranded down there. Well, it's not really an overtaking opportunity, or at least it wasn't until race 3. We've seen a couple of half attempts there.
Of course, the concern is, Martin, if somebody else has a brake failure there, they're going to go straight into Vervisch's stranded car, so they are going to want to move that.
Well, look again at Ivar Muller, chops in behind Gabriele Tarquini, and for a 4-time world champion and a man who's won so many titles, to say, well, I didn't know he was there. Tarquini started strongly, so too did Norby, and that's perhaps why Ivan didn't know there was that overlap, because Norby got away at least as quickly as Gabriele Tarquini, and around the outside there, the other white car of Ted Björk. Look, Björk's going left, sees this happening, I'm going the outside line here, and hope they don't come out towards me, and you know what? He lucked in, he got through into second. Well, that was more luck than judgment, asked Tom Coronel. Safety car is out. So safety car has been scrambled, not for that umbrella, which somehow found its way into the track on race lap 1 and got collected by inevitably somebody, Gianni Morbidelli in that instance. Esteban Guerriere missed it, but they must have come flying around the corner. And you know, for a moment, as a racing driver, something you're not expecting to see in the track, you're going, what was that?
Particularly something of that size as well.
Yeah, you have no recognition of what it might be.
I have the alarm. Oh, gearbox, oil temperature. Keep going.
Yeah. You know, there's nothing else to do. We've got a lot of laps to do, 14 and probably counting. We're already now from 21 to 22 laps. We can add another one after this. So something somehow has damaged his oil cooler for the gearbox.
Now, of course,
this is why the safety car is out of course. Frédéric Vervisch's car is stranded.
One key difference for Michelitz's oil leak is that it's a gearbox leak. Now, that means that, well, the gearbox is quite a hardy thing, so it might not run again, but it'll run without oil for a time. But the big thing is that if they'll obviously have to change the gearbox after this race, but there won't be a penalty for that.
Yep.
If it was an engine oil leak, they may choose to retire the car because they don't want to damage the engine, because that would mean that Norbert would have to take back of the grid in Hungary, his home race next weekend. So it's a key distinction that the oil leak is from the gearbox and not from the engine.
All the engineers enjoying not being quite so wrapped up as they were in the rain yesterday. Closest to us is David Scott, Jan Erlache's engineer.